I'm Spencer.
I'm Eric.
And I'm here.
And this is The Itch.
And this week, we're talking about Gamescom.
Gamescom
2015.
2018.
What are your favorite announcements at Gamescom 2015?
Bitch, you wait?
We can just jump right in. Justin?
No.
Justin?
Spencer.
Me?
Yes.
All right.
Do it.
EA, Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
Easily the best part of that show.
Really?
Oh, it was gorgeous. I heard people complaining about the dogfighting in it and the air combat. I thought it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like,
It looks gorgeous.
It should be chaotic as fuck. That's
It looks
awesome.
gorgeous, but I didn't see what the gameplay part of it was. It felt very cinematic.
EA is doing, I gotta say, EA gets a lot of bad press. They're doing this freaking right.
This game?
EA, Eric, you make a very intimidating Wookiee. Releasing this game with content where they're just like, people are like, there's no freaking aerial combat. They're like, fuck you, there's aerial combat.
Right.
Here you go, take it.
And guess what?
Shove
That's
it up
the
your
focal point.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, okay.
That air combat was sick.
Yeah, I was really
pumped
interested.
Quantum Break. Quantum Break, I think, looked fantastic.
Oh, look,
You're freezing time and all that stuff, and you guys running around, but then the enemies developed a way to also move while time is frozen.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to, like, even though you froze time, there's still a danger.
That's right.
That, and then the fact that they're doing, instead of CG, cinematic, like, video scenes, they're actually doing, like, a real TV show recording with real actors. I thought that's basically letting you know graphics are so damn good right now. Justin?
Come on, man. Dark Souls, son. I have love.
Demon Souls?
No, Dark Souls.
Black Souls.
Black, huh? Yeah, no, Dark Souls 3. Like, Dark Souls 3, I think, because people got shafted on Dark Souls 2. It wasn't really done by Miyazaki. But this time they're like, hey, you know what? Well, they did Bloodborne, Miyazaki, and you can tell, influence-wise, why he needed to be there. And he's also the head of FromSoft, so it's kind of like, dude's busy. But to jump into Dark Souls 3 and what they're doing with it and what they're taking with it, they're bringing a lot of what Dark Souls 1 had, which he was behind, and they're also adding in Miyazaki's level design. But
So what did they show off at Gamescom?
they showed off a mixture of Bloodborne and Dark Souls. Super excited. The game looks great. A lot of the areas look super amazing, and it's much faster, which thank God. Because Bloodborne speed, when you get spoiled by Bloodborne speed and you go back to Dark Souls, you're like, shit, this is wicked slow. But yeah.
Man, all right. So Spencer, what's the next game that you're looking forward to?
You're gonna be surprised. It's Tomb Raider.
What?
I thought that looked really cool.
About to raid some tombs, son?
I like that it was totally had an emphasis on either stealth or action. Like you could easily just pick one and run with it.
Okay.
But I love that, you know, she looked very vulnerable compared to these other guys that look all tough and stuff. I like it when you're not like a super soldier.
I heard she doesn't have a problem killing people anymore.
Yeah, no, she's very, very visceral.
That's cool.
My only desire is that I hope that in that game they don't focus on that as the primary stuff, that they actually stick to tomb raiding.
Yeah.
Which it seems like they would from the original trailer back at E3, so I'm just hoping it continues that.
Yeah.
All right.
It's your turn.
And the
Go
next
ahead.
one that I want to talk about, We Happy Few.
Okay.
Did you guys see that? Yeah.
I did see it.
My initial note when I wrote it down was creepy. The gameplay, I'm going to say, very Bioshock. They had a guy, this weird British guy, talking
London
Bridge. He's singing the song, but he's also talking it at the same time. Yeah. And then the guys that you're fighting against, the enemies, they have the V for Vendetta masks.
Oh, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, sort
it's
of.
Not
Exactly
Guy
it.
Fawkes.
I'm sitting there watching it, and it's like there's jump scares and stuff going on. So I'm kind of like, oh, you're going to be able to explore this world. And it's an indie game, too.
Yeah, and that was the other thing is, like, because they didn't show off any real combat, it's safe to assume it probably is more generated towards maybe horror. Who knows? It's definitely trying to be creepy.
Yeah.
I forgot what's called, like, Antichrist type stuff. Like, everyone gets, like, imprinted and everybody looks the same type shit or whatever.
Yeah. Justin?
Oh, so a little bit of warning, rather. I'm not the biggest fan of Destiny. However, I don't know if I said it on here. I know I said it to you guys. If they got rid of the light level system, I'd probably go back into it.
And
what's
what
happening?
What do they do? What do they do?
They're getting rid of
What do they do?
They're getting rid of light levels. They're getting rid of that. They've changed around a couple of things. They're getting rid of a lot of legendary weapons.
I don't quite understand how that game's going to work without a light system.
It's just experience.
It's just experience again.
Yeah. it seems like you're gonna be able to hit. I mean, I guess it's gonna be how hard it's gonna be to hit 40.
Yeah, there's gonna be a grind.
It's gonna have to be some kind of grind fest.
Well, I actually was kind of curious about how they're going to do the story because another big thing that they announced, Nolan North is now going to be redoing all of Peter Dinklage's voice acting for the Ghost.
Yeah, which I can understand, but I can't hate Peter Dinklage for his the way he voiced it. Peter Dinklage isn't a bad actor. He's
No,
pretty good.
and honestly, I'm pretty sure that it's a combination of him wanting to be separated from the project and also Bungie stated that they want to go back to the original so that it's one Ghost voice through the entire thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it kind of makes sense on both parts.
It's easier to hire Nolan North to do Destiny 2 and 3 than it is to get Peter Dinklage.
To come back after all the hate he's gotten.
Why don't they just have the Ghosts get sucked up by like Luigi in a vacuum cleaner, and then they have to get a new Nolan North guy?
Dude,
Yeah.
that's Bungie for you. They need to have like some sort of AI or something following around your silent protagonist.
Yeah,
that's how it's
yeah.
gotta be.
Anyway, so that with Destiny, they're adjusting the light system. They're adjusting the Vanguard and Crucible marks the system to where it's just one token for everything. They're also removing legendary weapons so that they won't progress onto the next level. They're also possibly doing the same thing to exotics, where current exotics will not move forward to the next thing, and they'll actually have to create new ones. And they're also making your Ghost be able to interact with objects so you can actually see things. And the Bungie Grimoire cards, they're actually going to have Nolan North voice act them, so he can actually read all of them in game.
Finally get some lore.
So the next one that I want to bring up then is Scalebound.
Okay.
Scalebound, it's an Xbox exclusive if I'm not incorrect. It's made by Platinum Games.
Games, yeah.
It's basically you and a dragon, your buddies, and you're going out and fighting the world like Monster Hunter style.
It's How to Train Your Dragon, rated T for teen.
The whole concept is that you are a dude with a dragon buddy, and you're going to go kick some crap out of some monsters. And it also has a 4-player co-op mode.
Damn.
All right, Justin?
Halo 5. Because I want the return to what essentially... Because I played Halo 3 and Reach a lot. Halo 5, I gotta say, I'm always impressed. There was the thing, we mentioned it about the flag tossing. I believe that was actually a strategy from earlier Halo games.
Flag tossing. They have the
toss.
capture the flag thing where you grab the flag and you can't do anything but run with it, but you can throw it ahead of you.
Or bash, yeah.
Yeah, you can throw it ahead of you so that you can then use your guns and shoot guys and then catch up to the flag and grab it and throw it again.
I'm still impressed. I think it looks great.
All right.
And when it comes out, I'll definitely
This might have actually been my favorite moment from Gamescom. Was in the Need for Speed. They announced that they were going to have the ability to make their own car. And they told everybody to send it via Twitter. And the winner is going to get to be in the passenger seat for a drive in this car that we're going to build.
Oh, no.
Once in Las Vegas. And he goes,
We are going to build this car in real life. That's right, in real life, with our build icon, Nakai-san.
God.
We're going to build this into a real car. Yes, a real car.
you heard me right, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so the next one that I want to get into, the Microsoft features. Just an overview of like the stuff they talked about with Microsoft, the Xbox One and Windows 10. They kept saying exclusive and Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive, like constantly throughout that entire thing.
Eric had to change his underwear like 3 times.
They just kept like spitting those words out, and I'm like, on my notes I wrote exclusive. It was just around the entire border of the entire damn
It's
notepad.
weird. When I saw his notes, it like said exclusive and then just trailed off. And just
The what?
fell off his
Just-
chest.
DirectX 12 is coming. They did a whole graphical, like, this is what it looks like kind of thing.
Yeah.
And while I'll say as a consumer, it's not that groundbreaking. It's not going from 480p to 1080p or going from 1080p to 4K. You don't see that in the demo. But from a developer standpoint, this is fantastic. And also DVR for your TV. If you watch TV through your Xbox One, you'll now be able to DVR with it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And then also they have GVR. And the last thing that they announced was that any Xbox 360 Gold game, that it will be playable and backwards compatible on the Xbox One.
It's like Crackdown, for instance.
Update to Xbox One interface coming October or November. Oh, I can't remember now. The Windows 10 update for the Xbox One's coming out October, November. Backwards compatibility is coming out in November. And there's a gamepad for faster texting people coming out in November as well.
Oh,
That's right.
that's good, yeah.
And the other event that we got to talk about real fast, World of Warcraft Legion.
Oh,
the next
changes.
expansion
Yeah.
has been announced. The beta starts the end of this year, so we can assume that the game will come out a year after that.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that's good, though, right?
Yeah, it is good.
Ooh.
They're introducing
Yeah.
Demon Hunters as a new hero class, which will then start. They're talking about level 95 or level 100.
Wasn't that from Diablo?
It was.
Demon Hunters, though, are Illidan.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna
From Diablo.
so
Yeah.
your character's gonna look like Illidan. So they're gonna raise the level cap up to 110. But the biggest thing that I pulled away from this is the revamped honor system.
Okay.
You level up, and you get talent points as you level up your honor, and then it unlocks PvP specific abilities.
There's no PvP gear.
There is no more PvP gear. They have removed all PvP gear. There is just gear, and it upscales when you enter PvP combat. All right.
I think that about wraps it up.
Wait, Spencer's got one.
Oh,
no, I'm good.
Okay. No,
Justin's
yeah,
got
Persona
one.
5 wasn't shown, so
Nope,
he
sure
doesn't
wasn't.
care. And, hey, I do have a negative, but we'll get to that one.
Yeah. I'm Spencer,
I'm Eric.
And I'm negative.
and this is The Itch. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to give this video a like and comment below. We do videos including quizzes every Tuesday and a podcast every Friday. Check us out on twitch.tv/thisistheitch and theitchnetwork.com, where you can check out links to our podcast and our friends at Does This Game Suck? If you have any questions or topics for us, email us at theshow@theitchnetwork.com. And don't forget, we do new videos every week.